Hey friends, you could call this week Soup Week here on this channel. I'm going to show you a couple different soups that we love in our family. Soups that are pretty versatile in some respects and some that just rock your socks. I hope you enjoy them. Okay, we are going to learn how to do a basic pureed soup. When I lived in France as a student in college, one of the most eye-opening things to me was pureed soups, and I had to have more of them in my life. They're really one of the most simple things to make as far as soups go, and pretty much anything else in the culinary world, in my opinion. So we're gonna learn how to do a basic one today. First, we're going to need some chopped onions and garlic, the base of almost any good soup. And we're just gonna stick this in our pot and then move on. All right, so we're just stirring up these onions and garlic. I just about a medium heat in about a tablespoon of olive oil. And we're just gonna let them get a little bit soft, and then we're gonna add in our vegetable. Now our vegetable could be a zucchini, it could be a carrot, it could be a butternut squash, it could be so many different things, and eventually it's just going to turn into a beautiful soup. So decide which vegetable you want. Today, I'm gonna be using a butternut squash simply because we just learned how to prepare those. All right, I've just added our butternut squash, and I'm gonna add in a bunch of potato as well. And we are going to add water to cover it. And it doesn't need to cover completely, but it should cover up a little bit higher. I'm gonna go with about 4 cups of water as the basis for everything. Next, we're gonna add just a couple teaspoons of some bouillon. I prefer vegetable bouillon for my soups. And then we're basically going to let it get to a little bit of a rolling, not really a rolling boil, but I guess more of a simmer. And we're gonna cover it up. And you just kind of let it sit here for a couple of minutes cooking. After about 30 minutes, I check and make sure that my vegetables can just kind of fall apart like this. And then I just turn off the heat and let it cool a little bit. And next we're gonna puree it. You can also make sure that your salt is good and check your salt here at the end. I recall I didn't salt before, so I need to make sure I do that. And add a good bit of pepper. Adding some apples is also really great with this soup, but it's not a necessity. I'm trying to keep it basic because this basic bit of onions and garlic and some broth can make any vegetable into a really great soup. Our last step is to put our cooked up vegetables and the broth into a food processor or into a blender and just blend it up. This one is extremely loud, so I wouldn't do that to you on the video. But once we're done, we'll add all the different parts into our bowl and we're ready to eat. Grab some nice bread with some butter and you're set for a meal. Hope you like it. Enjoy.